Because the LA7200 was designed to screw mount into the DVX100, the thread mount is too far away from regular adapters to be able to screw onto most lenses. Most of them don't have threads thick enough in order to screw the lens on. So the first thing that you need when you get an LA7200 is a 72mm filter. You can use any kind of filter that you want. What you're going to do is you're going to remove the glass from the filter and basically use it as a spacer. Now, if you're lucky enough to find a step ring that will mount your lens to the LA7200 without that, it's better. But I doubt you're going to find a step ring that'll do that. The reason it would be better is that the closer the anamorph is to the lens, the better quality that you'll get. The closer it is to the back, the wider that you can get on a zoom lens. So with the way that I have this set up now with my 14-140 is that I need to go to at least 17mm to be able to get out any vignette on the picture. Now, for me that doesn't matter. I wouldn't go wider because if you go to the widest setting, you're using a little too much of the anamorph and you get really bad fringing at that wide of an angle. So 17mm for me is fine. So I have a variety of step rings, and basically what you want to do is you want to you don't want to do step ring on step ring. So this is a 62mm to 72mm. You do not want to keep stepping these. Say if you have a 52mm prime lens, you don't want to keep stepping 52 to 55 and 55 to 62. That'll take it too far away from the adapter and you won't get the quality that you could get by putting the anamorphic adapter as close to the lens as possible. This right here is the Cinetactics Matte Blocks Anamorphic. What this is a soft matte box that mounts to the LA7200. Now, why would you want to use this if you're getting flares or if you have another matte box? Well, if you have a 4x4 matte box, a 4x4 100mm square matte box, it's not going to be big enough to cover the whole front of the lens. Now, unless you have a ton of money and you have a, say, a 6x6 matte box, well, that'll work just fine, but I doubt that if you're spending $500 on filters that you're going to be using the LA7200 in the first place. So with this, Cinetactics sells filter mounts that will allow you to velcro in filters in front of the lens, and they hold them in place, and its largest size is the Panavision 4x5.6 inch filters that allow you to use the LA7200 at its widest range. Now, one of the things that you use with every single other anamorphic adapter is diopters. Diopters allow you to focus closer with the anamorphic lens than is typically possible. So right now, if you look at my past videos, the past two tutorials compared to this tutorial, you'll notice a difference in sharpness. This one's shot a little bit closer, and I'm using a Coke and P diopter on the lens. Now, it's taped on there so that I can show you this, and I'm also waiting to be shipped my Coke and P filter holder, but it does work. And one of the reasons you see such terrible results out of the LA7200 from some people is that they need to use a diopter in order to get the best picture possible. Now, right now I have on a +1 diopter, which allows from focus to somewhere between 3 feet to, say, 8 feet. But it makes lenses that aren't usable with the diopter. Now, I'll go into this in other videos. But if you have a 1/2 diopter versus a +1, you can't get those in the Coke and P size. You would want to get one 1x4 by 5.6 Panavision. Schneider makes one, I believe Tiffin makes one, but they're about $300 to $400 per filter. If I find a cheaper option, I'll let you know, but right now I think that's a little bit ridiculous to use with the lens, unless you rent one. You can rent one probably for $10 to $15 a day. But with the cheap Coke and P diopter, I believe it was around $20, and it's around 82 millimeters, I believe, circular. It's enough that I can use prime lenses from 28 millimeter and up. With a +1, it works perfectly with this 28 millimeter lens, and I'm shooting at f2.8, and the sharpness is comparable to what I would have to shoot another 3 feet away at f4.0 with the same lens. Possibly I wouldn't be able to get this sharp at all. If you go to the channel Akira Wing, he makes all his Power Ranger videos with the ISO 36 and always uses a diopter to get the sharp focus up close, and he uses them on long zoom lenses even. So basically, in summary, the cheapest way to get diopters that will stay mounted to the LA7200 that are easy to use, easy to change out, one of these Cinetactics Matte Blocks foldable sunshades that allow you to put filters inside, and it will allow you to get quality that other people can't get out of the LA7200 because they don't have diopters.